Yeah, not feeling too good today, so my voice is a bit, a bit weird, but it should. Hope you can still hear me, but yeah. Yeah. I've been, a lot of stuff has happened in the internet. Pretty much everyone moved to VIMEO, and not much happening in YouTube either. But pretty much the entire anti-natalist community moved to VIMEO, and at least the core sort of people. And yeah, I think I'll still be posting in. I'll be posting in both places, but yeah, I think because I don't have the Plus account, so goddamn my internet connection went down. I wonder what that is. So yeah, I only have a very limited amount of stuff that I can post every week, so maybe I'll post on Vimeo, and then if I run out of space and I have something important to say, then I'll post it on YouTube and something, I don't know. And yeah, I guess I'll do that. But yeah, I don't make that many videos anyway, so it shouldn't be a problem actually. Excuse me. Yeah, I didn't go to school today because I'm a bit sick. I'm trying to get better for the exams starting the day after tomorrow. So I'll manage even if I have to go to school like this, but I would prefer to be in a good shape. Anyway, yeah, you can tell that I'm really, my mind's not working properly. I've been just doing all sorts of, dumb stuff, watching a lot of movies and stuff like that, and sleeping, pretty much. Anyway, so I thought I'd talk about this economic stuff because this is the thing that I'm really mostly on the fence about, because the vegetarianism thing and the anti-natalist thing and the atheism thing, those are the atheism thing is pretty much it's been done and it's pretty much over. I mean, there's no argument. There's really theism is just fail. It's just obvious. The vegetarianism thing and the anti-natalism thing are kind of similar in that the argument is pretty much over, but since it's such an unpopular idea or like philosophy, then it doesn't, and it's the argument is going on in such a small scale that people don't really know about it. So yeah, I think we still need to keep going and repeating ourselves, because to sort of spread the philosophy, because yeah, the arguments have been made but not many people have heard. So but yeah, I think it's pretty obvious what the right conclusion is. But this economics thing, and obviously I'm a pretty left-wing guy, but I'm not a communist or anything. But Gary had he still has it, but he's not on YouTube anymore, the Fair Economics channel, which I thought was pretty excellent. But yeah, I mean, he could have been more precise in his, and anyway, I've been watching some lectures about economics on YouTube, and it's pretty much true that it's all just a bunch of this invisible hand Adam Smith bullshit. The very few economics stuff, courses I had at school, they were all like, very basic stuff, very old aged outdated stuff. You know, the Invisible Hand and Adam Smith. And we were just, what the hell was that? Okay. Yeah, I completely lost my train of thought. By the way, someone did point out, I think it was a while ago, that why do all these anti-natalists have pets, even though, you know, we're not. I don't know. I don't even understand the whole thing. I mean, I guess it's, you know, why do you have? I mean, it's possibly like, why do you support this industry that basically breeds animals? Yeah, I have two pet rabbits, and the other one is, you know, we bought it 11 years ago. So yeah, obviously it wasn't an anti-natalist back then, and the other one is just, you know, we didn't buy it. We got it from this horse riding stable thing, where they just had random, you know, some, you know, rabbits that came out of nowhere, and they just, you know, started giving them out for people. So we took one. Wow, that was like totally off topic. But yeah, I'm against buying animals because, yeah, even if it is better for the animal to be owned by a responsible human being, then yeah, the industry really needs to die. So yeah, it's so weird that you're not even supposed to, you know, feed animals on the you know, living in the nature. I mean, like, why not? I mean, it would be so much more rational to just catch animals from there and, you know, put them in some kind of better living conditions. But, you know, when they're all grown up, they're not gonna adjust into humans anymore. What the fuck? I'm totally rambling now. Yeah, this economics thing. Whoa. So yeah, basically it all sounds pretty clever, like the inheritance thing. I mean, yeah, people are like, yeah, why should you be able to take the money I inherited? Well, I mean, that's sort of a, like, it's not, you haven't earned it in any way. Like, people have this false notion that, you know, like these nationalists, they're like, well, I was born here and they weren't, so they shouldn't come here. Like, what the fuck, you were born here? Is that like you didn't do anything, you know, it's just pure luck. That's nothing to be proud about. That's not an accomplishment. Same thing with the inheritance. You know, you just got lucky, you just got some money because of some of your relatives had money. You know, you didn't do anything. Yeah, the wind was like banging the door or something, and I thought it was someone was knocking by. What? Yeah, I'm crazy. Yeah, so the inheritance thing, it sounds pretty, you know, smart. That, you know, think about how much money we actually need, how many problems need to be solved, you know, and where is all the money? Like, it's not in the, it's not on the workers, it's on these people who just have spent their lives exploiting other people. You know, essentially, I mean, even if you are just a business owner, and even if you do work and you don't just own stuff, you actually work in your company, and even if you pay fair wages, even though, you know, wages these days are pretty low. I mean, they've always been too low, but anyway, even if you are paying wages higher than the average people do nowadays, anyway, you'd still be exploiting them, because it's essentially how a company works is, you know, hello, do you want to come to my work in my company so that you can do the work, and I'll take the money, and then I'll give some of the money to you. That's essentially how it goes. Or like, even if it was like, yeah, come work here and I'll give you most of the money and take just some money for myself, it would still be exploiting. I mean, what the fuck? Essentially, these owners are just taking a cut of your work. You know, well, I mean, yeah. Then there's the thing that, yeah, but someone needs to make the companies, and someone needs to, you know, take the risk, and someone needs to invest, and you know. But if you like are from a family of millionaires, like a family of, you know, these people have had, their families have had money for hundreds of years. I mean, it's very rare that someone actually, you know, starts from scratch and then becomes a millionaire. It's very rare. You know, Bill Gates, and you know, he got it by basically screwing one guy over, but you know, it's pretty damn rare. It doesn't happen. And you know, basically no one becomes a millionaire by just working. You have to exploit other people. And it's, you know, it's not really risky to start a company if you already are, you know, super rich, and they don't even necessarily start the company, they just inherit it or something. You know, and you know, we've seen how it goes. It's not that risky if you're already rich. I mean, like my neighbor, he has his own building company, and he's pretty much the only worker in there, and you know, he doesn't have shit. I mean, he's working 24 hours a day, every day, and doesn't really have any money. So yeah, that kind of, and he's like all, you know, he owns who knows how much to the bank. So yeah, those people who are like really private, you know, what's the word? Anyway, those people are the ones who take the risk. The people who are heads of giant companies, those people didn't take any risk. And those people are the problem because they have all the money. So, you know, it would, you know, and in a sense, maybe it would be like against their rights and stealing their money, but who the fuck cares? It's, you know, you need to think about civilization. And it's not like they would be poor after we took most of their money. They would still be rich. You know, so the inheritance thing, after, let's say, I think the inheritance thing here in Finland is just fucking retarded. It's like you get the tax percentage is higher if the person who inherits the money is, you know, not like, the closer the relative, the smaller the tax. That's just, what the fuck, that's such a trivial and really, and like ambiguous criteria. And yeah, other than that, the tax is the same for everyone. It's not progressive, which is just ridiculous. Like if you inherit 2,000 or 2 million, it's the same. And yeah, it doesn't even, it's really useless to tax like inheritance of 10 grand. We should tax inheritance of 5 million really harshly, and you know, it should be like after 5 million euros it's 99% tax, because you know, 5 million is a huge head start in life, and you know, you just get 5 million euros for nothing, you know, just by getting lucky. So yeah, that is just, it's preposterous, really. Yeah, I think I'm running out of time. Really incoherent, rambly video. Some good stuff, I think, and some not so good stuff. I need to concentrate more next time. But yeah, I'll post it anyway because, you know, can't do any harm either. So.